an entrepreneur identifies a gap, that there is a gap in the market, then I can be innovative. I can then create value by closing that gap. If you think about it, most of us have been entrepreneurs at some point. Have you ever thought of opening your own business?
That entrepreneurship is all about taking risk and managing those risks. I learned the importance of financial forecasting, and then I also learned different risk management strategies.
I learned about factoring. So I learned that factoring is when an institution buys a loan from probably a supplier or businessman and helps him to get his money faster. Maybe you can give him the money, then takes the money from the person who was owing later on, thereby helping the entrepreneur to recover his money quicker and invest.
That's very good.
I learned that no business idea is too big or too small, and you can do any business idea as long as you have the entrepreneurship mindset and you take risks. And I also learned that maintaining or keeping your business in the market for long is maintaining a good relationship with your customers.
Good, very good. Yes.
I learned about the entrepreneurial finance lifecycle, which is about the idea stage, the startup stage and the growth stage, and also various forms of financing, which is debt financing, equity financing, and bootstrap.
Thank you.
I learned that there is no business without risk. So we need to strategize the risk management before starting a good business. I also learned an entrepreneur is, and also before entering the quality section, we have to enter it strong to know how to share our business vision.
Learn that an entrepreneur is someone that takes risks and sees opportunity where others don't see. And I learned how an entrepreneur sees gather his funds for his business through personal savings and help from family members, and how to manage his risks and forecast for future business.
Very good.
I was able to learn the difference between equity finance and debt finance. That with equity finance, you allow people bring their ideas about your business, unlike in debt finance when practically you're just borrowing from people to be able to fund your business. I also learned about the life cycle of an entrepreneur, that's beginning from the idea stage to the startup stage, following through the growth stage, and ending at the maturity stage.
That's good. They should be able to understand that they are investing in their future, and therefore the education that Seneri is providing to them should be a catalyst to their success. And they should to succeed takes a lot of discipline, it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of commitment. And therefore if they want to be the leaders for tomorrow, which I think they will be, they need to take their future into their hands. They need to make important decisions. They need to be disciplined. They need to think innovatively, because we're moving in a world where innovation is driving everything. So they need to put themselves in a position where they are global talents, not local talents. Because if they are global talents, they can work everywhere in the world. But they need to think beyond the locality, beyond Cameroon, even beyond Africa. They need to think that they want to be global talents, and St. Mary is trying to equip them to become the global talents that they should pursue.
I learned about entrepreneurial finance, which shows that the higher the risk, the higher the return. As well, learn of the sources of entrepreneurial finance, and lastly the risk management strategies.
Entrepreneur is someone who is able to spot opportunities where others don't. And I also learned that the difference between an entrepreneur and an idea, another person who has an idea, is the action which the entrepreneur takes. And we have main sources of income for the entrepreneur. We have the personal savings, family and friends, Jange houses, crowdfunding, and government grants.
And I also learned the various ways on how to raise money for a business to start up, like government aids, NGO help, personal funds, help from family members, and I also learned that the higher the risk, the higher the returns.
Good.
So what I learned today to be an entrepreneur is to take the risks of investing and work for that.
Okay, good.
Our fund, entrepreneur can post his business on the crowdfunding site and explain why he needs money to fund his